The idea of the real presence, as it's called, is that we really do meet the real Christ in the Eucharist. How we meet Christ is not as important as that we meet Christ. Various theories have been concocted over the years to explain how it happens. There's a doctrine in the Roman Catholic Church called the doctrine of transubstantiation, which suggests that the elements, the bread and wine, actually change into the body and blood of Christ. Now, that doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but if you understand Aristotelian philosophy, then you can go back and see how that kind of makes sense from that point of view. The Lutherans have a doctrine called consubstantiation, so that the elements continue to be bread and wine, but the body and blood of Christ are in, around and under the elements. So they're saying both things, really. There's never been one theory that Anglicans are required to subscribe to, so you'll find a variety of opinions among Anglicans. The most important thing, though, is that in the Eucharist we really do encounter Christ, and we are transformed into the likeness of Christ. That happens in various ways at various points in the service. We can be transformed by hearing the Scriptures read. We can encounter Christ as the sermon is preached. We can come face to face with Christ in music and in prayers, and in the elements themselves, which portray Christ's self-giving sacrifice of himself. We can meet Christ in the receiving of communion as well. So in all these ways we encounter Christ, and through the Eucharist we deepen our participation in Christ as Christ meets us and transforms us. The Eucharist is really about the transformation of us rather than the transformation of the bread and wine.
And when we lose our way, well, you know we'll get there still.